Hello, welcome back to Will's World Reviews and More. Yes, I'm back after a bit of a lengthy absence. That's because, of course, we had a break from all the games as we entered the quarterfinal stage, and I figured instead of doing like a day by day thing again for the quarterfinals and the semis, I'm just going to do a roundup of all the games in one video. This is just for the quarterfinals. I'll do one for the semis, obviously. And then, of course, we've got the third place, which I will do on its own, and then, of course, dedicate a whole video to the final. So we've had lots of interesting quarterfinals, very interesting. So it was spread over 2 days and the 4 games, of course. First one, which was France v Germany, and I only watched the first half of this one. I did fall asleep in the second half, which is no kind of reflection on the game, I suppose. Of course, the only goal of this game, which was the final score, was Germany 1, France 0, came from Hummel, centre half. Great header, great delivery, and great finish. And I was very surprised because, like I said, in the first 2 games, France were on fire. Yes, they were playing against lesser opposition, you could say, but I would expect a lot more from them, to be honest. And it just wasn't to be. The class of players they had, Benzema and Pogba, and Kabay, you thought they may have mounted a bit more of a clinical comeback against Germany, but the Germans saw it out very well, defended well, and to be honest, I think they're my tip for the title. To be honest, I think they're who I'd like to win. Oddly enough, being English, you wouldn't think that's the case, but yeah, they performed really well, and we can only wait and see what's going to happen. The second one of that day, and Germany wait to find out their opponents between Brazil and Colombia. This was a bit more of a feisty affair, and the big news in this one, of course, is that Neymar is now injured and will miss the rest of the World Cup. And the final score was 2-1 to Brazil. And they went ahead through Silva. Great header by him, captain's goal. But then, of course, he also got a booking, which means he's suspended from the semi-final. A big miss for him. So that's him and Neymar out. And of course, that man David Luiz, who I've criticised quite a bit in these videos, got a wonderful free kick. Can't deny the quality of the free kick. So fair play to him for that. He has got his faults, but you can see the passion on his face, and that's something that I give him a lot of respect for. James Rodriguez got his 6th goal of the tournament after Cesar brought him down and he scored the penalty. And Colombia can be proud of their performance. Despite going out, Rodriguez is now the top scorer by 2 goals. Of course, Muller, Messi, and who else has got 4? Muller, Messi, Neymar are all still in the tournament technically. Neymar's obviously out now, so he's not got a chance. But you'd think, in possibility of 2 more games, Muller or Messi maybe get a goal. But James Rodriguez is in a good chance with a golden boot, And Colombia surprised a lot of people in this tournament and can go home really proud. It just wasn't to be. So that's semi-final 1. Germany v Brazil. What a great game that's going to be. I can't wait for that. That's going to be amazing. I think that's the pick of the semi-finals, to be honest. But, that's not to take away from the games that were on yesterday. We had Argentina versus Belgium and Netherlands versus Costa Rica. Now, these games were a bit long goals, of course, but still nevertheless very interesting. Argentina versus Belgium. Didn't see too much of this one. Belgium, again, continued to disappoint, really. No real sparks. Fellaini is turning out to be a bit of a what on earth are we doing with him kind of thing. Man United don't seem to want him. Van Gaal's already said that he wants to sell him and Zaha. Not sure about Zaha. I think they should give him more of a chance. I don't understand why Fergie signed him, to be honest, if they knew that people weren't going to like him, but I don't think he's been given much chance. Fellaini, I'm a bit kind of, hit and miss with, maybe give him a chance, maybe not. I'm not really going to lose too much sleep over him, but yeah, Argentina got the goal early on through Higuain, and it was a great goal from him. and Messi had that great chance one-on-one with Courtois, but he's a great keeper. He's definitely got to be Chelsea's number one next year. I'm sorry, Czech. Yeah, he's been a great servant for Chelsea, but he's getting on a bit now. And even though goalkeepers do improve with age, Courtois is he's outstanding. There's been a lot of good keepers in this tournament, but for me, I think he's up there with De Gea as possibilities, possibly the best young keepers out there at the moment. And like I said, Argentina just saw it out really. No real threat from Belgium. They threw a lot at it. Especially with Lukaku going up and Van Boyden, I think it was, wasn't it? But yeah, they really didn't have much to reply, and they've had a real tame World Cup despite getting through. They really had a tame. They didn't really light the torch paper, as it were, and they probably need to just kind of work on a similar problem to England. They've got so many good players. It's trying to get them to all play together conducively and get that spark and get that what they need to perhaps go to the semi-finals and the finals of tournaments, which is where England's been going wrong for the last 40 years. No, Euro 96 was good. So Argentina went through for that one, and Messi still got an eye on the Golden Boot. The evening match, which I watched, was between Netherlands and Costa Rica, and despite having 0-0, ending 0-0 this one, it was a real feisty affair, and both teams played exceptionally well. The end result of Holland winning on penalties was probably a justifiable one. They did have the more clear-cut chances. They created more chances. Robben, Van Persie, Schneider played exceptionally well in this game. Real good player. Costa Rica, their kind of main men didn't really turn up. Ruiz, Campbell, Urania when he came on, he did all right. But you could just tell the difference in quality between the two sides. Costa Rica's keeper, Keylor Navas, a standing game again. Great keeper. He's been linked with a few teams as well. But of course, talking about keepers, the big decision in this one was that the Netherlands played Sildenson all the way through 90 minutes and extra time, and then just before the end, before penalties, they decided to sub him and bring on Krul. Now this, I've never seen anything like this before, and I was discussing it with father-in-law, thinking, if I was Sildenson, I'd be a bit kind of, what on earth is going off here? If I was Sildenson and I'd said to Van Gaal, look, I don't feel confident about penalties, can you sub me? I'd be like, fair enough. But as it turned out, as we found out today, he didn't even know anything about it. Krul had been told that if he went to penalties, he'd be coming on, but Sildenson had not been told in case that put him off his game. So, I'm not quite sure how I'd feel if I was Sildenson. He has been confirmed to be playing in the semi-final, so he's retained his place despite that. But, I'd be a bit, if my manager doesn't really have full confidence in me, I'd be a bit concerned. But, hey, I'm not Dutch, and I haven't got Van Gaal as a manager who seems like a bit of a prickly guy, and he knows what he's doing, and I think we'd probably have a pint together, but I don't think we really get on. But a bit too similar maybe. But it ended up turning out to be the best decision because Krul saved 2 penalties. The first one was a bit of a tame penalty he saved. Wasn't convinced about that one, but the last one, which obviously won it for the Dutch, was a great save from Krul. So obviously Van Gaal was justified, and we're all saying it's a masterstroke, but if it could have gone terribly wrong, and it didn't. So what can you say? So yeah, that's the second, Argentina versus Netherlands, and another great game to look forward to. If I was to be honest, I would like to see Germany v Netherlands in the final. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Any of these 4 teams are capable of winning it. So yeah, it's interesting for us to see how it's going to go, and looking forward to it, absolutely. So thank you for watching, guys. Keep liking, subscribing and commenting, and yeah, I'll see you soon. So peace.